Good afternoon, this is Bob Iaccino coming to you from the CME Group trading floor talking metals. Let's talk about base metals. Let's talk about copper. Copper is now down 6 of the last 10 days. Copper falling down over 2% on the lows, finishing close to that 2% level. This is the second straight day down for copper, and this is the biggest down day since February 7th. Part of the push, in addition to the Trump tariffs, which I'll talk about in a second, was the China data that we got overnight. Copper imports fell 20% from January to February into China. China is the largest consumer of copper. They have huge smelting factories. Some of it has to do with trying to reduce pollution. But a lot of analysts are saying now that this seems to be a potential slowdown in China. Some of China's PMI and ISM numbers have come in still within the growth range, but a little bit weaker than the market expected, and near that sort of 50 level. That's the fulcrum between growth and contraction of an economy. So we'll see if that continues. But that's pushing copper down to that $3 level. Didn't quite get to $3 today, got to about $305.5 on the low side of things, but pretty much settled on those lows. We also had a pretty strong dollar today. It was a very big move for the dollar. Put in a pretty strong performance, up over 0.5%, back over 90. The strong dollar has an inverse relationship to commodities, and all the commodities, that means base metals, precious metals, crude oil, all suffered off of the strong dollar. And this again is going along with the idea that the Trump tariffs have actually been softened a little bit, with Peter Navarro, who's one of the main influencers now in the White House with the departure of Gary Cohen, Trump's economic advisor. Peter Navarro is a nationalist. He is not about free trade, but he did come out saying, and this is the second time he has said something to this effect, that some countries could be exempt, specifically talking about Canada and Mexico and the NAFTA agreement. If they come to some sort of agreement, they could be exempt from the tariffs, and this has kind of eased those tensions, strengthening the dollar a little bit. But that stronger dollar, along with the Chinese data, pushes copper to its second worst day in the last 2 months. This is Bob Iaccino talking copper futures from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago.